First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And they want to get him going early in this one because, remember, he struggled throwing the football last week, and he's firing away to start this one. But that one was incomplete.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and sending him back on the sand. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He's going to air one out. And this throw will be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll go play action here with Penix. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That's Kalijah Cansey, him to get him down. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Now a 3rd and 6. To the air, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up on the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it.
Touchdown! A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Hurts. He throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. Got an open man here. It's KJ Hamler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Falcons. First down. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw Penix. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Pacheco is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Seahawks 3-yard line.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Isaiah Pacheco, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And running with power here. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Looking to put a drive together. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This defense for the Falcons, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw in film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense?
offense. You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just one or two receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And at the 42-yard line here, and brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now inside the 25. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 19-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught out right by Jennings. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
A 33-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Brings up 2nd
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
7-yard line.
Here's Penix. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Isaiah Pacheco, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jalen Warren, 65 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gano the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10.
Graham Gano set to kick
Gano
off.
now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner's a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And looking to throw, Penix. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this to Lazard. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And this is going to be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Now back to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashee Rice from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Gano for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Seahawks 17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. This is caught at the 20. And he is down deep in the Seattle territory. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Now Penix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And not going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw here. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
To throw again is Penix. And it's caught. Well, the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. Touchdown, Falcons! John L. Mooney, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Going again on the ground here with Hill. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your process get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a 1st down in that situation?
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And a sack. They'll get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. To the air, Penix. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A play fake. Now Penix. And he's got it. Touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Hill again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
as he's taken down. Kalijah Kancey able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And this will be caught by Mooney. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time they have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
He'll go up top here for Hamler, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Again of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
63.
They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Warren. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a 2nd player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2. Brings up.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Fighting to stay upright. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Looking to throw, Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Trash. Panther 60.
Here's Pacheco. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll throw with Penix. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league. 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 10. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on,
and now they're going to fake it. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for Atlanta, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem.